Hey there, it is Dusty Thunder with another story for you. This one is actually PettyRevenge and is titled Psycho Downstairs Neighbor.
That's it.
Sounds like the name of like a grunge band. Maybe a punk band. Psycho Downstairs Neighbor. This is from PettyRevenge and goes like this. I've been living in the middle floor apartment. There's 3 floors to the building. For months, I have been hearing screaming and swearing along the lines of, "You see you next Tuesday, you effing see you next Tuesday, oh my God, you effing see you next Tuesday," rarely deviating from the script. Now, this wouldn't be a problem if it was infrequent. We all have bad days. However, my building is a renovated factory building, so the floors and walls aren't particularly soundproof. I've done my best to be a considerate, quiet neighbor. I work long hours and travel often for months at a time, so I only met the apartment next to mine a month ago. However, the neighbor has been at this very consistently, at least 3 times a week for the past couple of months, and I left a polite but anonymous note thinking it was upstairs after the screaming started at 6 a.m. after I had a shift finish at 2 a.m., and they wrote on the same note saying, "Wrong flats." How would you not know which direction that came from? Like, it's gotta be crazy loud. So next time the screaming started, I went down into the communal courtyard and realized it was downstairs. It's gotta be crazy loud for you to think it's upstairs, but it's downstairs. You know what upstairs neighbors are really good at? I returned to my flat and began stomping about, and then put my speaker to face the floor and played a quick burst of black metal. The screaming stopped. He screamed again a couple of hours later, rinse and repeat. Nothing since. Okay, so... OP's got the brilliant plan of taking a speaker, pointing it at the floor and be like, "You want to f around? Cool, buddy." Blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Just full blast, something that startled them and shook them out of that. When this happened to me, I recorded the rant, raised the volume, and played it back at them through the shared heating vent. Silence after that.
It's f***ing gold. I feel like anyone who lives in an apartment has to record the yelling, because I will never live in an apartment again because the person above us, you dude, was terrible. We ended up moving out because he was so terrible. He tried to open our door in the middle of the night, but luckily we had I guess missed the lock, but
you had the latch.
Anyways, yeah, but the sound, like recording it and then blaring it back is like the best.
It is brilliant.
It's brilliant. I'm like, that's amazing.
Absolutely brilliant. I kind of think like that approach generally sounds like a pretty freaking solid approach. Like when somebody's being an asshole, record them being an asshole and then show them themselves being an asshole. Don't do that to you. Come on now. It is a brilliant plan, right? It is a very, very brilliant plan.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm game. I like it.
Anyone who lives in an apartment.
Yes. Anybody who's ever lived in an apartment or duplex or anything like butted up against someone else, like, you get it. You freaking get it, right?